Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will take the field first. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Davis looking to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the cut.
It's a seam wide open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Sutter. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and Looking to throw at St. Clair. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's up and no good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hand off from the shotgun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He might want another play. And back to the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offense
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Davis will throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snags it over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Pressure coming. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead it.
He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure.
Going over the top. A full dive to haul that one in.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver.
Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get... There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense looks as if it's coming. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was. That's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
Second down. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He wants to go deep.
Fantastic.
That'll be incomplete, and that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Offense in a bunch formation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for it all. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Washington wants to go quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Davis will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Runs through a tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Davis looking to pass. Rushes on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
The Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Going to the run to start this second half. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. The tag. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line, it's Morris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the ground with the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Lots of running room. Inside and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Might be changing the route. They want to throw it. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got a little space. There he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go.
Lets it fly. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got the first down and more. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run, it's Morris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell off.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the
breaks into the open. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Now improvising. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over New Mexico State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's St. Clair. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. He's got it at the 30. Flying down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington sends out the punt team. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Sutter. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's St. Clair. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a catch at the 15. Oh,
Yo.
thought for sure he
Was
was
the
going
stream
to be
not
able to
up?
house that one, but a
Oh,
huge
no, it
pickup
went
down
out.
to the 12.
I was gonna say, because when I looked in the chat and he said it went out, I went to the Twitch. I couldn't reload it because it was up. And like I said, at the end of the stream, it said 55 minutes. That shit was. I don't know what happened on the internet, but the shit was streaming still.
It went out. I couldn't see shit. I think faster. What say the second quarter, beginning of the second quarter. He posted his stream, but his stream was fucking up.
I should have ended it and then started it up again or something. But nah, it was. Normally it'd say that shit too. It'd say your stream stopped, but it didn't say that shit, bro.